I'm Vic Jagger.
I'm Miss Porter did it.
And you are listening to Seasoned. Okay, are you done?
I'm never done.
Okay. Well, we're going to cover some of our favorite TV show seasons.
Tommy, what? Everybody in the audience knows damn well you ain't got no job, man.
Movies.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
And how we viewed them back in the day versus now.
Oh, this gonna be good.
We're going to get into the scripts they gave us the tea on relationships.
The relationship is off. Now get the stepping.
To real life shit, y'all.
And whatever else we feel like talking about.
We're about to dive in. Okay, you had sung, so I wanted to sing too.
I know. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, we are back. Another episode of Seasons. Oh, I was about to remix. You brought it up and you brought it back down. Okay.
You know, he said I got to remix it every time.
I'm Vic Jagger.
I'm Miss Porter did it.
Oh man, and this week we said that we would probably do this.
Yep.
We did ask for opinions, but then we were just like, no, we don't do it.
Anyway.
we just
want
do
your
it.
opinion,
I'll give it to you.
you.
Exactly. So today we are doing The Cosby Show, Season 6, Episode 3. Man, this was a good one.
Absolutely a good one with the most annoying.
I mean,
Sibling.
but it's so funny because every time we are like watching back on old shows, there's always one character that is super damn annoying.
Well, see, let me be clear. I was annoyed as a child with this joint. I never liked her.
It's
this
so funny.
isn't now.
Wait, so out of all the Cosby children or on the Cosby Show, who annoys you the most?
Vanessa.
Vanessa annoys you the most?
Oh my God. Are you
Vanessa
crazy?
was down on my list.
Vanessa was so annoying. Vanessa annoys me like Moesha annoys me. They're the same levels of annoyance.
Wow.
This is my order.
Uh-huh.
Vanessa,
Okay.
Denise.
Uh-huh.
No, Sandra is after Vanessa.
Okay.
Vanessa, Sandra, Denise,
Uh-huh.
Theo,
Okay.
and Rudy.
Okay, so here's my annoyance.
Your
on the Cosby Show.
hierarchy.
Yes. So we have Denise.
She was your most annoying.
Oh my gosh. Took me out every time. Every decision, some shit that Denise done got into, and it carried over to a different world. I said, well,
my
damn.
God. But
Yes.
get into the faux locks.
Okay.
See,
Down all the
girl that
she was the one.
$2,000.
She's the one.
Yeah.
The trendsetter.
Yep.
The architect
Yep,
of having faux locks down to your ankles.
she is. She was me before I was me.
So Denise.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Elvin.
Elvin wasn't a
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
He was a Thibodeau.
He annoyed the hell out of me.
And he had a rat tail.
Okay.
Yeah, niggas with a rat tail. Did he have beads?
Shout out to all the men with
Did he
rat
have
tails.
hair jewelry?
We're not.
Did he have hair jewelry?
I don't think he had a shell.
Did he
He had a cowrie shell on the
Cowrie
bottom,
shell.
on the bottom of that rat tail. I'm not. Denise. Okay, we could say Sandra and Elvin.
Okay.
But if we
As a
say
unit,
Denise,
you gotta
Denise
say Melvin.
and
Marvin. I said Melvin.
no,
Marvin.
his name was not Marvin.
Martin.
Martin. Or 50. Because you had me rethinking it. Like, damn, was
Melvin?
it Marvin? Melvin?
Marquis.
Marcus?
Marshawn. Whatever.
So it will be Denise and Martin,
Okay.
Sandra and Elvin. And I really should put them in a tie because I could not stand Sandra and Elvin, especially Elvin. But really, where did Sandra come from? Like, who's next? Okay, so then it would probably be Vanessa, Rudy, and Theo.
Okay. It's a tie between Theo and Rudy as my favorites, honestly.
Yeah.
But that goddamn, I've never liked
I think
Vanessa.
I liked Theo. I really did. I liked Theo and his friends. Like, they were funny. They were cool, but still some Bamas. But
For sure. Relatable. They ain't really do too much. They did the dumb shit.
Yeah.
But not, you know.
But then as he started getting older, it was like, oh, okay,
He had a
Theo.
rat tail.
He
Theo was
did.
famous for a rat tail and some hard bottoms. Towards the
Yeah.
end,
He had that brick fade.
he
You know that joint just straight across the top.
It was like a pick and pack. Like, you know how now they want the texture?
Yeah.
He wanted that joint like...
He wanted it, it's like a brick. He laid it.
He had the Steve Harvey fade before Steve Harvey had the fade.
But Steve had more like...
Steve's more of a tripod. Not a tripod,
his
but
was like a hot air balloon. Like a mushroom.
more of a hat. You know that hat
Yeah.
Queen Latifah used to wear? You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh,
The Fight the
ladies
Power
first.
joint.
I don't know. Which I start singing ladies first.
Y'all know the hat. I'm talking about the shape of it.
It's like a chef hat, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
it,
as...
but a
you
flat
pat
top.
it. Sometimes the chef hat be a little baggy. But if you... All right, man. All right. Anyway. So, we are doing the Cosby Show. And when I tell y'all, this was like...
God.
All the Cosby Show intros were fire.
Yep.
But this one right here, the jazzy joint, the da 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 da, like Claire was so elegant in this opening. Rudy did all the dances we was doing at that time.
At that time. I wanted all of Rudy's clothes. Oh, my God.
Denise,
Everybody's clothes. Everybody.
Raven Simone.
Oh, she was so cute.
She was so.
And I want to know, you know how
adorable.
often I Google where did they get her clothes? That's how I want to dress my kids.
Aww.
I love that shit. She used to
She
have
definitely
on
had that
pieces,
onesie.
baby.
Yeah.
Hats
She
to
did.
match. I'm going to find out. Y'all know
We used
I
to
am.
call my cousin Olivia.
Did y'all? I love that name too.
Yeah. So, first of all, at the end, he was like, "This is the best elevator music I
ever
ever
heard."
heard." Why we
I
used to
still
say
do
that?
that.
We used to.
I say that now. I say that anytime I get off an elevator. I'm so juvenile.
So Denise, this episode opens up with Denise being a stepmom, showing her love of teaching Olivia how to read. And that's like how excited I was when Torrin started reading. Then I realized that, when you read a book a lot to a kid, they memorize the words. So they know
With
the
the
words.
pictures.
Right.
They know. Man.
Kids are smart as hell. Because I used to be like, Toro had to be like 3.
You
And
like, he
would-
reading.
Yes. It'd be like, see, dog, run. Like, look, he would remember that and he would read
What
the
is
book
the
to you.
age that they typically start reading for real, though?
Yeah, like 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not right. But the fact that Cliff was unmoved.
Unbothered. He was like, I'm suspicious.
He like, all right, now what else? She like, I'm not done reading. So Vanessa and her girlfriends, they come down to the kitchen. Claire, Cliff, Denise, everybody's there. And, Vanessa's with the friend that talk fast.
Carolyn.
I don't know, because I don't know. She go on to some other shit. Now, that's not the friend that you will want, even talking to your parents when you're trying to explain where you're going and what because then she start going into some other shit. Then your mother and father be like,
And they looking
nah,
at you
'cause
like,
y'all got a lot of shit going
yep,
on.
nope, you stay home.
Right. So Vanessa says they're going to Susan's house for a We Survived the Chemistry exam party celebration,
So dramatic.
get together, kickback. And in true fashion, when you go to certain kickbacks, after you've watched all the movies and,
After you've done all you can,
okay, it's time for you to,
get the bright idea.
to do
some
something.
bullshit.
Yes.
There
They're
wasn't
bored.
enough.
Boredom will get you into some damn trouble, okay? And so, shout out to Essence Atkins. Essence Atkins was in this episode.
It's been she's had a lengthy career. I don't think she
Okay.
gets enough acknowledgement.
Yeah.
For real. She's
Yeah.
done a lot.
But the fact that, Claire and Cliff, they trusted Vanessa to go to this function with her friends. And so they decided to play a drinking game, the alphabet game. Have you played the alphabet game before?
Mm-mm.
I really didn't like all those games for
Me
shots.
neither. Like, we just gonna take
Because
shots.
for some reason,
You always ended up.
I always end up taking the shot too.
But I will say, I think the only way, I'm about to say it wasn't a drinking game. What was that game we used to play?
Which one?
Play all the
Look,
time.
which one? The penny game?
Yes, but what was it called? It's something else.
I don't know.
Have you ever?
Oh, have you ever?
That's probably the only.
Well, never have I ever.
Never have I ever. If anything.
And then you got to take a shot.
Right. So it's like that, but other than that, I've never, I don't think I've ever played the alphabet game.
That's probably because you don't know that many cities. I know.
It's probably because I won.
Did you win?
Probably.
She didn't play it.
Probably. What you mean?
Such a Pisces. 'Cause I probably won. Okay.
That's what I remember. You know what I'm saying?
So Kara is the first friend
Mm-hmm.
and the second that had to take a shot. Vanessa couldn't think of an L city. Girl, I just said LA so fast. Like, okay.
Anything.
Lafayette. You better, girl.
Well, I'm over here like Lincoln Heights.
Hey, Lincoln Heights. Is that what you would have said? Hey, I'm like, you know what? Let that ride. I'm gonna go ahead and let that ride though.
Lincoln Heights.
Lincoln Heights. Okay. Park Heights.
Right.
Shoot, it is its own
Oh,
city.
man. Anywho.
That's funny though.
It
We
is.
played a drinking
We
game.
call it our neighborhoods.
Yes. Berry Farm.
Can't lie.
Conditor. Look.
Still.
Surgeon quarters.
Surgeon.
Surgeon.
Hey, man. For real.
Noma. Fuck.
Blooming.
Like what? I hate that they did
Gentrify
that.
DC.
I hate that they combine shit.
Because I'm constantly like, what are you talking about?
Admo. Have
What's
you heard that one?
That's Adams Morgan?
Yes.
All right, man.
I said, oh hell no.
Admo.
Admo.
I've never heard that.
Ever.
That's dumb.
And I will never
But
say
it's
it.
stupid, too.
You going to Admo?
But it's dumb.
Admo. Admo.
Hey,
All right,
Admo.
man.
Okay.
I can't, but I can't. I can't with those combination.
It's going to be Adams
Neighborhood.
Morgan until I say it's not.
Okay.
His mama named him Adams Morgan. Well, we going to call it Adams Morgan.
Adams, Oregon.
Matt.
Okay. Shout out. Speaking of shots. All right, man. You ought to hit the shots.
Oh, I got to grow up one day.
All
One day I
right.
gotta grow
So by
up.
the time they finished this game, everybody was wasted.
Fried fish. They were
And
done.
you know, have you ever had a situation? I know I have, and I know you remember it.
Oh,
that
God.
we were drinking so much this night. I was so sick, and that was the last time I ever had apple martini. Ever. I don't even want to smell it. Like now, even if I smell apple
Now, you
martini,
know.
and this was almost 20 years ago when I came back up to Morgan. I wasn't going there no more. I just came back up there, and we just was partying, chilling. I had so many apple martinis, man.
I don't like to drink now.
Me
think
either. I don't
drank
like the way it
too
make me
much
feel.
I don't like how it makes me feel, but I think we drank so much cheap liquor in college.
Baby, Bone
that it's
Crushers.
like, oh my God, Blue Motorcycles.
Blue motorcycle.
Hurricane. Is it Hurricane? No.
It is one called the Hurricane. But what's the one?
Long Island.
Oh man, took me down.
Today, I don't even.
Southeast Dirty Water.
Oh my God, from Fridays.
Yeah, you remember those?
Do they have that any? That's only here, I'm
I think
guessing.
it's
Well,
it's probably
only
called
one
something else.
Southeast.
It's probably
Only
called
one
something else.
Southeast.
You know. But anyway, they got sick. Okay.
All of them.
So Vanessa calls Denise to pick her up, who was sitting by their parents.
But why would you call? I would have called Theo. Why the fuck? I'm sorry.
No.
Why would you? Denise? Simple ass. I probably would have called Theo.
But did Theo have a car?
I don't know, but I'd have called Theo. Listen, I need a cab.
And you got to
need
think about
something.
that time. They didn't have no cell phones, so the only phone that she was
The
able to
house
call
phone.
was the house phone.
Call his dorm.
Luckily, Denise answered and not Claire.
Because she probably would
Cliff.
have hung up. Or
But Claire
Rudy.
even looked over like,
Because
who's
mothers
that?
know.
Yeah, it was like Vanessa. Oh, da, 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 da.
Mothers always know.
So Denise goes to pick Vanessa up. Mind you, at this house, everything is chaotic. Susan, and she's trying to get everybody out. Everybody is in a bathroom throwing up. She said, well, go in my parents' bathroom and get sick. Don't get sick in here. And you had 2 people in one bathroom. Somebody was outside throwing up.
But not going in my parents' room of all rooms.
Okay.
They
like,
all
they not going to
simple.
know. Because especially they're taking shots of bourbon.
They tried it.
And that stink
They
coming
tried
back up.
it. And it's
now.
expensive. He was drinking somebody.
Okay.
Like,
The stash.
right.
So Denise goes to pick up Vanessa. They don't want to walk through the front door. So they go around back. Because Claire and Cliff are still in there watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Denise is struggling to get Vanessa upstairs.
Because you know,
trying to, oh my gosh. Have you ever been the sober one and everybody around you is drunk?
Let me tell you something.
It is the worst type of trying to wrangle somebody together. And Lord, please don't let it be more than one friend. They laughing. You can't get them together. You can't get them in a car. You got to worry about people having plastic bags. This one about to throw up.
Then your car sound like throw up.
Oh,
no, the worst is
man.
having to handle your drunk man when you're the sober one and that
yeah.
nigga drunk.
Baby, because you ain't really carrying him.
Oh my! I said, and you love a big nigga, don't you? Today, what?
You better travel with a
drunk-
wheelchair in the back of your truck.
a scooter, not a wheelchair.
Listen,
All right, man.
a skateboard.
Care first.
A skateboard and a rope. Listen, something. You need to wheel that man. You gotta have something to roll with him.
Okay.
Cause baby, that ain't So they're in the kitchen. Claire, you can hear Claire asking Cliff to make her a sandwich while he's going in the kitchen. The way Denise pushed Vanessa through that dining room.
Baby.
First of all, I feel like I know their house. So I knew that the dining room
Was right
the
off.
walkway, yes, of the stairs. And they were going to come out where the living room
Yep.
is.
Circle around back.
Where Claire was sitting.
2 head
okay?
up. Yep.
Now, one thing about being intoxicated, it does give you strength that you never
don't know
really
you
had, depending on the level of intoxication. So liquor doesn't make you feel any type of pain
But
or
it
anything.
makes you think you are invincible.
Yes. So does PCP and crack. We're not condoning that. But there are levels to
We're
it.
just stating facts. That's
Let
all.
me tell you, baby.
That's it.
Some things turn you into a superhero. I'm not willing to try it. Okay? Bitch. You and your friends try some other drugs and
You
y'all,
on your own. Do
y'all
not
turn
put that
into
on
the
that.
Avengers. Okay? Y'all be out there fighting fucking crime. So just be careful. Okay? So they at the bottom of the stairs and Denise is on Vanessa's back, y'all.
Oh my God.
She is tearing them stairs up, okay, without making a noise. Claire didn't hear shit.
Baby.
The way that
And
Vanessa
is
floated up
doing
them steps.
The most. Okay.
But that's probably my favorite part of this episode, when Denise was riding Vanessa back when she got on all fours at the top of the
Like,
steps.
Please. You could see it in her face like, oh my God.
Like she was in a rodeo.
Please.
She had one hand in the air though, and one hand
And
on
Vanessa is hanging on. She is trying to touch the hem of his garment at this point.
Baby,
Please.
she just
get me
went
in
down.
here.
She wanted her
Oh my
just leave
God.
me in the hallway. You know. So nosy. I said, look, so nosy.
Of all people. It's always
It's
the
Rudy.
youngest way. It's
Rudy.
always
I was about to say Rudy, but it came out so nosy.
so nosy. Rudy's ass. Not Rudy, nosy ass. So nosy, Rudy's ass.
I really was trying to say Rudy, y'all.
It's okay.
Yes, Rudy's nosy ass comes out of the room. First of all, why is she still up?
Because she
It's
nosy.
a school night, which I didn't realize that it was actually a school night. or Vanessa
So
and
they
Rudy.
really tried it.
Yes,
Going
you
to get
doing
drunk
that,
on a school night because you took a test.
baby? All in the business. What's wrong with Vanessa?
She looks terrible. Ew. And her breath smells too.
Girl, get your ass stuck in that room. Mind your business.
It's always just like Miles.
Yes.
Always the
And
youngest one.
you don't want, like, your sibling will be so loud. I've had so many situations. I had to look at my sister like, shut the fuck up. So am I hear you. Okay. So Denise is trying her best to figure out this lie that she's going to make up.
Yep.
She like, oh, Vanessa has the flu. And Rudy
Like,
said,
that's why I said Denise of all people, the lie
This
terrible.
lie.
Like,
she has the flu.
I had the flu. I didn't smell like that. Oh.
see what I'm saying?
Kids are smart. Okay. Get yours back in there. So Claire gets a call from one of the girls' mothers, probably Susan's mother,
Probably.
who smelled all that damn throw up in her house.
In her room, because she told them to go in her room.
Too. Saw that the bourbon was down.
Probably splattered all
Okay.
over the bathroom.
And she told Claire that all of them got drunk. Okay. Now,
That eyebrow went up.
because Claire was like,
Well, no, Angela, I don't think it's just your daughter's fault. Vanessa didn't have to do what everybody else was doing.
That's a black mother. I
yeah.
don't give a with
Yeah.
everybody. I don't care what everybody else doing. What did I
Girl,
tell
what?
you to do?
Is that like a manual?
Ooh, baby.
Look, I'm like, was there a book? Because it wasn't until I became a mother that I started saying the shit that my mother used to say.
Oh no! Every day I say there's something. My clients hear me say this all the time. That's in the handbook.
It's in the
It has to
handbook.
be because we all literally have the same mother
Girl.
in different people. The
me
fact
tell
that
you.
we all, I'm talking about every nuance.
Yes.
Down to the, like, why do we deal with the same shit?
Hush your mouth before I give you something to cry about.
Same quote.
It just came out. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Ancestors, is that you?
And then, and the funniest one that my son always calls me out on, and I would have got backhanded down to the ground, but now I laugh, and I'm like, are you setting his? Because you're laughing. And my son is so funny to me. Because he was like, and I told a story before, my mother used to say this, and it never made any sense, but it made sense to me to get myself together.
Uh-huh.
When you say you're doing something. So he was like, I said, Torrin, it's time to get ready for bed. He was like, I'm watching Batman. I said, I don't care if you're watching Catman. Get upstairs. And so he would be like, Mom, that doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't. Well, you heard what I said.
You a mother for real. That's funny. That is funny.
So
You a black mom, friend. Oh, that's sweet. I love it. I love it.
So Claire is like, okay. She explains to Cliff that the girls were playing the alphabet game while chugga-lugging bourbon. And Vanessa was drunk as a skunk when she left. And Cliff said,
She must have lost.
Ain't that a father?
yes.
But ain't that a father?
Vanessa got drunk. Oh, she must have lost.
Point. I said, ain't that
That
a
is
father
not the
for you? Oh
point.
my God, that is a dad. That tickled me so
Gosh.
much.
Yes. So they head upstairs and scare the hell out of Denise
Yep.
coming out the room.
Yep.
She about to change the sheets.
Because Vanessa
Yes.
was losing her insides.
Startled Denise.
Mhm.
And Claire is like, oh, we didn't hear y'all come in. We didn't.
Denise stuck.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's because you guys looked like you were enjoying the movie so much that we just sort of, went around back.
What?
Claire's like,
What is that aroma coming from the sheets? And what she say?
Huh?
Now, if it's one
If
thing
you
that I
can,
say to
huh?
Torrin, you can hear. If you can, you can
it's
hear.
in the book.
Baby.
It's in the handbook.
But the funny part is when Cliff got loud, say,
What is the aroma?
coming from the sheets. Since you can't hear, I'm going to say it louder.
Oh my God, this episode had me tickled, man.
So Denise is like, well, she has the flu. She's coming down with the flu. So, she just felt sick in the car. She got sick in the room. I need you to lie better. Something.
You talking to a doctor?
Something else. Exactly, because he was like, "Well, let me go ahead and check on her." Oh no, I already checked on her. What? You are not a doctor.
Physician. Sis. I said,
Exactly.
oh, Denise.
Physician.
What the fuck?
Denise is, she's talking about she done learned
She's still scrambling
stuff in Africa. Look, she said, "I learned first aid in Africa." Martin
talking
was
to your
like, what?
father that's a doctor.
Child, Vanessa was sprawled across the bed.
About
And
to
baby,
lose it all.
We've all been there.
But the smell, that's why I was like, at that
That's
point.
what keep you sick.
Oh my God. Because then you
Girl.
I'll be throwing up and then the smell of my throw up
Yes.
make me throw up again.
That's why I am.
Oh my
Let me
God.
put this out there, y'all. I just want to let y'all know I am not the friend you can throw up near. And expect me to like rub your back.
Yeah, because now I'm throwing up with you.
Yes, we're both going
Now
to be on
we
the floor
throwing up.
throwing up.
Oh, I'm a kid.
Yes.
I'm going to just keep doing that.
My mother can clean it up, and she was, and when I became a
hate it.
mom, I thought it would change, but no, baby. When my
can't do
son
it.
got sick, he had a stomach virus and he was throwing up.
You couldn't do it.
Baby, I was throwing up as I was cleaning up.
He probably stopped
I know.
like, you all right, Mom?
No, I wasn't.
Can I throw up
I
now,
was
Mom?
not. It was like the worst. I'm going to tell y'all, I lost maybe like two towels. Because I just put two big towels down and swiped it up.
God. Ew.
I couldn't take it no more.
Ew, I can't think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Vanessa was sick. It stank. And
Instinct.
it stank. Denise's lives was trash. Okay, here we go.
All right. So Claire was like, listen, we don't even need to talk about punishment because basically the hangover is punishment enough. Like, you're learning your lesson now. Theo ends up, this is the next morning, y'all. And let me just say, it wouldn't have been that easy with my mother. Not only would I have been feeling bad,
Baby.
she would have made me feel worse. She still would have cussed me out
And she would have been talking about it.
to the next morning.
Loud. No, and then telling other people.
Oh, yes.
Loudly.
That's what I'm saying. The next morning,
Yeah.
you would have heard her on the phone. Bringing her black ass in here.
Here she come.
Looking crazy.
Think she grown. Bet that head rocking.
So Theo was in the kitchen the next morning eating cereal. Vanessa had been at school, and that's what made me realize, like, oh, they were drinking on the school night.
Like, are you
In high
crazy?
school? Now, I've done a lot of things in high school, but getting
Get drunk was not one.
Yeah. So, first of all, Theo, you done moved out. You begged for this apartment. Why are you eating cereal in the
After-
kitchen?
After he got out the shower.
After he done took a shower. He said he saw Vanessa when he got out the shower and she was looking
Cliff
crazy.
looked at him like,
Yes.
oh, really?
Like, he saw we ran out of soap. Those were the days of college.
Man, I literally just said,
we used to run out of shit.
baby.
I remember I had to ask my roommate. I don't know what
I
was
had
it.
that trunk like CVS.
Was it shampoo or something? It was something.
Baby.
And she gave me one of the little travel size. I was like, it'll work. It'll do for the time being. Till I can
For
get.
now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Till I can get to Burlington or something. That was what
It
we
was
had
Burlington,
at
was
Morgan.
it was Burlington.
Yeah, Burlington.
Or the Rite Aid.
Yes.
The Rite Aid up the street.
Yep. So Theo starts to, and this was so interesting to me when they told him, Claire told Theo that Vanessa had gotten drunk, and he said,
I never thought she would crack under the pressure.
and they looking at him like,
What are you talking about?
what? He's talking about the pressure of growing up in this family. So from the kids, let's just entertain this shit right here for a second. Because when you think about it, and he said that, you don't realize what it's like being a Huxtable child because you have two parents who achieved, one is a doctor, one is a lawyer. And so the whole world expects a lot more from us than other kids. Now, he said there's nowhere left for us to go but down. Now, what I will say is that is, especially the people that I've talked to who have parents who have really achieved a lot, like who have gotten, degrees and then went on to get masters and so on. It is this kind of like pressure to fit, even if the parent is not pressuring them. I've talked to a couple of people that said that they just felt like they had to go all the way because that's what their parents did. And their parents overcame so many obstacles
so they
to get it done. Yeah, like I owe it to my mom to go ahead and get my master's or
do this for her. She always wanted to be this, so now I'm this.
Exactly. And so I can understand that, with Theo saying. However, as with Claire, boy, shut the hell up. Okay?
But I love how they would acknowledge, like they would let their kids express
say what they
themselves.
had to say.
But I love how they would be like, cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Claire was
stop.
like, we
For real.
never said you had to become a doctor or lawyer.
Yeah, like look at your 2 older siblings.
Right.
3.
One that ran off
Vanessa older? No, Vanessa was younger than Theo, right? Yeah, it was Rudy, Vanessa.
Right.
Theo,
but look at Denise, who went off to Africa, Sandra and Elvin, who wanted to open that wilderness store. Now, they were like the model behind it, but we saw what happened with that. Oh, baby. That's why I said they at the top of my list.
Yeah.
of annoyance.
Y'all dropped out and had twins.
Right. And that first apartment, do you remember? We need to do, because that was a good one.
Baby, that's okay. We gotta do
and
that.
And Claire hit him with the,
this is not about pressure. Vanessa got drunk because she and her friends were bored.
And Cliff was like, although they had the television, the VCR cassettes, audio cassettes, books, and each other.
They talked to each other all the time.
Vanessa did not feel pressure from us. The pressure she felt was from the people she was with.
I said, oh, Claire does it so classy. Okay.
She's so beautiful.
Yes. So Claire, when Vanessa gets home, of course, she is hung over.
Yeah, she's old and she is over it.
Isn't
Super
that how we
remorseful.
always are when we get hung over? They're like, I'm never drinking again.
Until the next brunch.
Next brunch. Oh, bottomless? You said it's bottomless? Okay.
If it ain't bottomless, I'm not going.
Okay.
I thought she wasn't drinking. Mind your business.
Mind your business.
What are you saying? Don't invite me if it's not bottomless, and I'm still not drinking.
Got a couple bottles. So Claire yells for Cliff loud as fuck. He comes out with Rudy, and he is carrying a tray with bourbon and shot glasses,
quote unquote.
And he's talking about they want her to play the alphabet game so she can get good at it, so she won't lose. Why did my mother,
Your mother
adults, they could have thought of a different way to teach me a lesson? But it was always fear.
I'm gonna tell you though.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but that's
not,
real.
It was always fear.
It
was like, oh shit, I can't do that no more.
That's something I appreciate my mother for, because she really made me a thinker. You know what I'm saying? So she would be very much like, I'll give you an example. You know, when we were growing up, everybody would go to the black hole and stuff like that, right? So some of my friends might sneak out. You know, people would sneak and blah, 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 blah. My mother would be like, oh, you can go. But we get up. I'm going to come in your room at 5 a.m. You got class at this time and you got practice. So if you want to go, come home at 2, get up at 5, do whatever you want. But nothing better not be slipping. You understand what I'm saying? Your work better be done. You better not have a pissy ass game, like all of that. So if you feel like you want to go do this during the week, go ahead. But when I come in there at 5 o'clock, I'm not coming in there a bunch of times. You understand what I'm saying? It was very much, I'm coming in there one time. You go wake up. This is our schedule. Go ahead. You don't have to sneak out. Go ahead. And I'd be like,
See, I never snuck out. Good. But I will say I didn't always tell the truth about who was going to be there or
like
something
all
like
the
that.
Details.
Because my mother did not play that shit. Okay? My mother
Still
didn't
don't.
play that shit. So, yeah, I used to get in trouble. And I got punished
Oh yeah, God,
So
but it would be for dumb shit like not doing my chores or something like that.
No, it would be like, I remember one time my girlfriend, we had this lie that we had made up, and it was something about the movies or something like that. And so, of course, my mother being the investigator, my friend was over there. I was upstairs doing something. My mother was downstairs. Somehow she had asked my friend, like, what movie did y'all see or something like that. We had two totally different movies. So when my mother knew we were lying, I was so scared. I was like, damn it. She's going to fuck me up. She's going to fuck me up. You know?
You knew it was
yes. But I will say this. I was very, me and my mother, we would bump heads a lot. But as an adult, I now understand every single lesson
for sure.
that my mother told me.
That should be clicking.
It is so valuable as an adult now that I, thank you, Ma. And for the record, I am still scared of her. Okay?
Facts.
I'm still scared of my
Let's
mama.
be clear.
Okay? So Claire kicks off the alphabet game, and Rudy is playing too. They talking about they starting her out young,
and Vanessa is mortified. She's disgusted.
Just even thinking about drinking
already
again.
Thinks you already think your parents are weird when you're a teenager. So she's already like, what is wrong with these people?
Right.
And then here they go with this.
And I already feel bad, and now I got to drink again.
And she don't feel like playing.
Yeah. So Cliff is the first one to drink,
of course,
which he is so just. And the way he took the shot, put the whole shot glass in the mouth, all that. Claire
Extra.
has to drink next, and she's real classy with it. But when Cliff was like,
hit it, Big Mama.
and took that shot, I hollered. So then it's Rudy's turn. Rudy got it wrong, and Vanessa's like, Dad, you cannot make her drink. He said, take your hand off me. I was like, now we all know that.
What is happening? Like, I know the tone.
Whoop. We all know that look and that tone when you're.
Oh my God.
Don't say nothing else to me. You be like,
okay.
Lips looking like you had salt and vinegar chips. So you don't even want to say nothing because you're like,
nerves.
am I gonna risk my life?
It's tight.
The joints was tight. Like we was
Something
had something sour.
Or pickles.
Remember them sour? Remember them sour bubblegum joints? Tear jerkers.
Chew. Something chew.
Tear jerkers.
Tear jerk? Oh, hell yeah.
Crybabies.
Crybabies.
50. They was a crybaby. Them balls. Them bubblegum balls.
Balls?
For the balls?
Sour balls?
That can make your lips go like this.
Oh my God.
Dang. That can make your lips go like that too. Yeah. All right, man.
Oh my
so when Vanessa lost, and of course she lost on L again.
Again.
She was like, why can't I get L? And Cliff was like,
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, you're in a hell of a jam now.
I know she was
and they
probably
like,
like
chug-a-lug. Man. And then she realizes that what?
This is tea.
And they said, gotcha. And that was a very good lesson.
Yep.
That was a good lesson.
It was.
Y'all, this episode almost took me out.
I was laughing. I said, these joints was 30 minutes. Look at how much they used to pack into one
episode. I know.
episode. Start to finish.
No, our episode almost just took me out. At the end. What the fuck just happened? Woo!
That was good.
Oh, where's my tissue? I got tears. I got tears in my eyes, y'all. That right there was unplanned, unscripted.
It always be unplanned. That's
everything.
the problem. That's why we be laughing so hard. Like, sorry, guys.
Oh my
I'm trying to pull it
gosh.
together here. Well, I mean,
Okay.
I think they appreciate. My homegirl was like, I know y'all. I feel like I be sitting there talking to y'all because this is how y'all
Yes.
act in person.
This is literally how we
I
act.
said, okay.
The build up to the damn crybaby
Nah.
candy
Sour
into.
balls?
I was trying to describe
I
the
know.
candy, y'all.
Sour balls that make your lips do this. I don't know.
Hey, Miss Porter says sour balls. I didn't even put two and two. All right, man. It's time to go.
It is.
Thank y'all so much.
We appreciate you.
As always.
Keep sharing.
Yes.
Keep telling everybody. Keep
Yes.
subscribing.
Commenting, letting
All
us
that.
know. Yeah, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'm Vic Jagger.
I'm Miss Porter did it.
And you have been listening to Season.
Season. Yes.
Bye, y'all. Refreshing.